Welcome to PMV's digital booth at Knowledge for Growth. The Flemish life sciences industry shines high on the international scene. Adequate financing, certainly in the early stages of a company, has undoubtedly contributed to this success. As a Flemish investment company, PMV is a very active life sciences investor with more than 30 companies in its portfolio, both in biotech and in medtech and digital health. Argenx, Biotalys, Sequana or Indigo, these are just a few of the names that PMV has financed in recent years. Diane, Roderick and Kenneth, members of PMV's Life Sciences and Care team, zoom in on a company in their portfolio and why PMV stepped in to finance it.
I'm Diane Lejeune, Business Manager, medtech and e-health in the Life Science and Care Venture Capital team at PMV. I'm also a board member in Indigo Diabetes. At PMV, we are convinced that progress in medtech and digital health will have a huge impact on healthcare in the future, for patients and for healthcare providers. These sectors are already playing an increasingly important role in the treatment and monitoring of several diseases and conditions, and have a vast innovation potential towards more affordable and higher quality of care, from prevention, diagnosis to treatment and monitoring. PMV recently participated in a second capital round of Indigo Diabetes for the development of their multi-biomarker sensor, because we are convinced that it can be a game changer for people with diabetes. The sensor being developed by Indigo is an invisible continuous monitoring system that will be able to stay in the body for up to 2 years and measure multiple biomarkers linked to diabetes. This system will have many advantages over the existing systems, which all include a visible part on the body and can only measure glucose. PMV recently participated in a second capital round of Indigo Diabetes for the development of their multi-biomarker sensor, because we are convinced that it can be a game changer for people with diabetes. From the start, we were convinced of the potential of the company and also of the need to support such an innovative medtech company at an early stage. This potential was confirmed in the Series B round, with several new investors joining PMV and the existing shareholders. With this early and continued support, PMV acts as a financial catalyst for an innovative medtech company, enabling its strong progress since its foundation in 2016 and further supporting its development, targeting a product in the market in about 3 years from now.
I'm Roderick, Senior Investment Manager at PMV and also Director at Therapeutics located in Ghent. Therapeutics focuses on GPCR receptors. Those receptors are responsible for a variety of different interactions within the human body. Around 1/3 of all drugs that are currently on the market are based on those receptors. However, it's very difficult to find new drugs against those targets because they come in a variety of shapes and conformations. Therapeutics has developed a technology platform that significantly simplifies the discovery of drugs that target those GPCRs, thanks to the use of bodies. Very small antibody fragments that lock those receptors into a single conformation. This makes it possible to find drugs for those targets that were previously considered impossible. PMV invested into Therapeutics back in 2015, right after it was established. This was based on one hand, the science, which was very promising, and secondly, and maybe even more importantly, the team that was building the company. PMV also invested in the second capital raise in 2019. That capital raise was much bigger and is currently being used to really bring those drugs into clinical trials. PMV is very proud to be part of the growth story of Therapeutics and will continue to support the company going forward.
I'm Kenneth, Head of the Life Sciences and Care team at PMV. Our mission is to strengthen the Flemish life sciences ecosystem And we do that by focusing on the valorization of highly promising technology platforms. As specialized evergreen investor, we are able to invest in the early stages from the company throughout the life cycle of the company. And by doing that, we are a stable local party. And that is something that's also highly appreciated by our international co-investors at later stages. A clear example of that strategy is our investment in Eterna. Eterna is a highly innovative immunotherapy spin-off from the VUB. It has developed its own mRNA-based Trimex technology platform with which they can train the T cells of the immune system to attack and destroy specific targets. With that technology, Eterna focuses in the first place on immunotherapy for oncology, a highly promising new field in the treatment of cancer. However, the company has also entered the field of infectious diseases with the development of an mRNA-based vaccine candidate against COVID-19. Their T-cell-based treatment should provide broader protection and be complementary to the conventional vaccines under development. PMV joined Eterna in 2015 as an early-stage investor. Recently, we participated in a larger capital round of no less than 39 million euros. A whole series of Belgian and international investors joined the syndicate. Currently, the company employs over 40 people and even has its own production facilities in Niel. But what's more important is that the Eterna technology paves the way for new promising therapies with a clear added value for human health. And that's an area where PMV wants to make a difference through its investments.
With its financing, PMV invests in welfare and prosperity in Flanders, not only in life sciences and healthcare, but also in many other areas. Find out more about this on www.pmv.eu.